Greetings everyone to tonight's matchup between Missouri and Iowa host on field 7 and Indiana versus Kentucky on field 8. We'll get started here in about 10 minutes with the pregame activities. Once the coaches and umpires meeting has taken place, we'll go ahead and have teams gather by their dugout. We'll announce the starting lineups. We ask that players run out and stand by their baseline, and then we'll have the national anthem. If you haven't done so already, make sure your equipment is out for inspection by umpires. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Prairie View Park in Ankeny, Iowa for the 13U Intermediate Little League Regional Championship. As of right now, the video feed will be on Ankeny Little League's website. This is an audio feed only, and this audio feed is designed to help supplement that video feed. Nothing more, nothing less. This game will be between the champions of Indiana versus the champions of Kentucky, Bluegrass Little League. Bluegrass Little League wearing navy blue shirts with white numerals and white pants with navy piping on the side will be the visiting team today, and their lineup looks as follows. The starting batting order will be number 1, number 31, Matthew Barnett. He'll be at second base. The second batter will be number 88, Bennett Sharp. He'll be at pitcher. The third batter will be number 12, A.J. Corrigan. He'll be at center field. The fourth batter will be number 34, Malcolm Hawley. He'll be at third base. The fifth batter will be number 8, Cooper Cottle. He'll be at center field. The sixth batter will be Braylon Goldie, the right fielder, number 18. The seventh batter will be the shortstop, number 3, Joe Seawood. The eighth batter will be number 26, Micah Kelly, and he'll serve as the extra hitter. The ninth batter is also the extra hitter, number 16, Braden Sparks. The 10th batter, the first baseman, number 19, Gavin Padgett. The 11th batter, number 9, Cal Finkich, the extra hitter. And the 12th batter, number 23, Jordan Blanton. He'll be in center field. Bluegrass is coached by head coach Kevin Doty, assistant coach Jeremy Cottle, assistant coach Brandon Blanton. Indiana is out taking warm-ups right now. They are wearing white pants with green jerseys with the letters HRY on them. That is their Little League affiliation. And they are from Georgetown, Indiana. The field dimensions here at Prairie View Field 8 are 250 feet.
Home teams, you have 5 minutes left in your warm-up. 5 minutes left.
So that'd be 250 to left, 250 to center, 250 to right. And for those of you who haven't been to Ankeny, Iowa, and this is my first trip to Iowa, there are roughly 53 fields here at the Prairie View Athletic Complex.
Hey, Doug, do you still have a copy of that lineup?
Yes, I gave it to, I got the lineup down. Yep.
Okay. Ask him if he needs it.
All right. You got the lineup.
See that? Number misses it, they keep it doing like immediately.
All right, we'll be back in a second.
Both of them, I can't do game changer.
Huh?
All right, so the DH.
Thank you. Hey, can you get on YouTube?
Dude, it has to be one like across.
I need to know if I'm muted.
If the ball hits softly in the ground,
There's a lot of.
You're quiet.
I'm not
is that
muted.
authorized?
I can do them.
All right, am I back?
There's a delay. You just said that.
Okay. All right, we are back. The tournament here began earlier this afternoon with the team from Michigan defeating the team from North Dakota 10-0. And in the second game, the team from Ohio defeated the team from Wisconsin 2-1. So if Bluegrass Little League wins today, they will await the winner of Michigan versus Iowa in the 13th game on Wednesday. The 13th game on Wednesday. If Bluegrass ends up losing this game, they will play at 2:30 on 2:30 on Tuesday against the. Let me see here. I'm taking a look at the bracket as I'm talking to you. The second game. So if Bluegrass loses today, they will take on Wisconsin at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. And how Bluegrass got here, Bluegrass ended up winning the Kentucky State 13U Intermediate Championship by defeating a very good Henry County team by the score of 3-2, and then they beat Nelson County in the championship by a score of 14-3. And again, please remember, this is just an audio feed. There is no video feed for this game. If you'd like to see the video feed, please go to Ankeny Little League and their website. You will need a Game Changer account in order to watch the game on Ankeny Little League's website, because it is being streamed on Game Changer instead of Lyrics Broadcasting, which is what we use.
That's just a warm-up, guys. That's not a full pitch. This full pitch is 1 over 10.
Just about underway here. The Indiana team is gathered around their dugout. The Bluegrass Little League team is inside their dugout.
Just like to remind everyone, we are streaming tonight's games. If you go to our Ankeny Little League website, there'll be a page there containing the game stream links. So if you have any friends and family back home who'd like to watch, you can direct them towards our website. Thank you.
How? No, can you? Like all of it, or just like a little bit? Well, you put in your picture just for the
Put the glove 1 over 10.
All right, we're just about ready to get away here.
On defense, you want to go out, go shake them guys' hand, do yourself up. Before we get out there.
We take our bases on fire?
Yeah, just your base on fire.
Are we about to finish?
And the umpires are gathering here at home plate. for the meeting between the coaches.
I don't know.
No time limit, 7 innings. Run with it, not run with it. Work with it.
And unlike other games that you may see in Little League Baseball, this game will have 4 umpires, one at each base. Always good to have multiple sets of eyes on anything.
Grab a hold of these, ease them down. How good were you, Joe? Sure.
All right, we'll be ready to go here in a few minutes.
Here's the thing, when you go to town, they get them tight.
Welcome everyone to tonight's matchup between Kentucky and Indiana.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them right here first.
Starting for the visitor team, announcing their starting lineup. Leading off, we have number 31, Matthew Barnett. Number 88, Bennett Sharp.
Bluegrass Little League's been introduced now. Matthew Barnett,
Number 12, Lee Corrigan.
Bennett Sharp. And I'll go and fist up the umpires. A.J.
Number
Corrigan.
34, Malcolm Hawley.
Malcolm Hawley is next. Number 34, he'll be batting
Number
fourth.
8, Cooper Cottle.
Number 8, Cooper Cottle, the fifth batter.
Number 18, Braylon Goldie.
And then Braylon Goldie, the sixth batter for the Bluegrass Little League team.
Number 3, Joe Sabree.
Joe Seabree, number 6.
Number 26, Micah Kelly.
Micah Kelly will be the next batter after Joe.
Number 16, Braden Sparks.
Braden Sparks has just been introduced to the crowd.
Number 19, Gavin Paget.
Gavin Paget next.
Number 9, Kyle Sancook.
And Kyle Finkich is next. And
Number 23, Jordan Blanton.
Nelson did a pretty good job introducing him. And then Jordy Blanton,
Kentucky
last
coached
batter.
by Kevin Goldie, Jeremy Cottle, and Brandon Blanton. Now for Indiana.
Indiana's team's being
Leading
introduced
off, we got
now.
number 5, Ethan Dragon. Number 4, Wyatt Bourne. Number 1, Merrick Bernardi. Number 27, Nate Cooper.
The introductions for Indiana going on right now.
Number 48, Reese Stater. Number 13, Gavin Spalding.
Yes, it's quiet, but yes.
Number 44, Alton Schwartz.
Turn it up a little bit.
Number 22, Nathan McGee.
All right, let's see if that makes it any better on the sound. We are having some issues
Number
with the sound the way we're
45,
having to
Connor
do
Carr.
it. And we shall see if that
Number
makes things
26,
better.
Austin Riddle. Number 12, Will Shade. And number 9, Ben Mitchell. Indiana is coached by David Cooper, Ted Bourne, and Bill Shade.
All right, let's try that.
Now please rise and remove your hats.
Now we're going to have the national anthem.
To the flag over field 7. Have the national anthem.
right, ready to go here.
Bluegrass Buccaneers.
All right,
Started, guys.
We know fast, boys.
all right, ready to go. Looking forward to a really good game. Post up for Bluegrass to hit on number 44 for Indiana will be Matthew Barnett. It'll be Barnett, Sharp, and Corrigan, the first three hitters. Barnett, Sharp, and Corrigan.
I assume they're doing one game at a time, maybe two.
Starting pitcher tonight for Indiana is Alton Schwartz.
Number 44 for Indiana is your starting pitcher. And the first hitter for Bluegrass will be number 31, Matthew Barnett. Matthew hit over 500 for Bluegrass Little League through the regular season. Got excellent speed once he gets on the base paths. And I think the umpire is about ready to call for play.
Got 3-1.
Always make sure there's only one out, please.
Hey, Bennett, back inside until he's up at the plate. Hey,
All right, plays
Leading
up.
off for Kentucky is number 31, Matthew Barnett.
All right. Matthew Barnett's up.
Let's go, Matthew! Let's go, come back!
All right.
Let's go, Matthew!
And the first pitch will be delivered here by number 44. And that's going to be a strike.
Come on, Matt. Now you've seen it. Let's go.
First pitch was a strike. Late delivery. 44 delivers the pitch. And Matthew will ground that ball over second baseman. And he will beat the ball out as the ball starts away from the first baseman. Bluegrass had the first runner with Matthew Barnett hitting that ground ball over the pitcher's head, and the shortstop was unable to field it cleanly, and it got by the first baseman, so that brings Bennett Sharp up with one run.
Let's go, Bennett! Right back, B!
All right, Bennett shows bunt. Matthew Barnett scores, and he's going to steal base easily. As the throw down to second base was not in time, and it was dropped by the infielder. And Bennett took that first ball. Bennett grounds a foul ball down the third base side.
All right, B. Straighten it out, bud.
yeah.
So we got one ball, one strike on Bennett. Bennett waits the delivery of the pitch. The ball, we had an errant ball on the field. Umpires recover that ball. Number 44 delivers, and Bennett Sharp hits a hard fly ball, line drive, and it got past the fielder in the outfield. Bennett will get a double. Matthew will score. Bluegrass leads 1-0. Bennett Sharp hit a rocket over into left field, and the left fielder was unable to come down with the ball. He made an attempt on it, and that will be a double for Bennett Sharp. Bluegrass scores one run already as Matthew Barnett crosses the plate. Now here comes A.J. Corrigan. A.J.'s one of the big power hitters for Bluegrass. Number 44 shakes off his catcher. Sharp's got a big lead over at second base. A.J. takes first pitch for a strike.
Give me the radar gun! Just hang on.
Second pitch from 44. Corrigan swings and misses, although he was swinging for the fences on that one. 0-2 now to Corrigan, with Bennett Sharp sitting on second base. Corrigan's trying to get a... And that ball gets away from the catcher. Bennett Sharp gets to third base. No throw will be made. And Corrigan will take the next pitch for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bennett Sharp on third base with no outs. Corrigan waits. Ball 2, low and outside in the dirt.
Come on, AJ.
Bluegrass is excited. The team's excited over here. And Indiana looks a little shell-shocked.
Let's go right here, baby. Come on, baby.
Let's go, AJ. Rip it.
Number 44 delivers the pitch, and AJ Corrigan takes strike 3. So he'll be the first out of the inning with Malcolm Hawley, the cleanup hitter, coming up to the plate. And Malcolm had an absolutely outstanding tournament for the state tournament for Kentucky.
Let's go, Malcolm. Rip it.
Here's Hawley waiting the pitch, and that's going to be strike at the knees. That's a strike at the knees. Strike 1, 0-1. Number 44 delivers that one, and that's going to be inside for a ball, 1-1.
Let's go right here.
And Malcolm Hawley hits a hard one to the shortstop. He's having a hard time feeling it. He picks it up, throws it over the first baseman's head. Hawley will get to second base easily, and Bennett Sharp will score. 2-0 Bluegrass with 1 out and a runner on second.
Good job, Malcolm.
Now batting number 8, Cooper Cottle.
Oh, and that ball hit. That's gonna hit the bat. Ow. What ended up happening there was that ball ended up hitting Cooper's bat when Cooper tried to duck. It hit the bat apparently.
Hit the bat. Well, he fell straight down. He did.
Yeah, you gotta take the bat down with you when you do that.
Braylon Goldie.
Come on, Braylon. Let's go, Braylon. Get Malcolm in here.
That's hard to do
Base
right
hit.
there.
All right, and Braylon Goldie's got 1 strike on him, and that's going. Next pitch is going to be a ball. 1-1 with 2 outs. Goldie's getting ready in the batter's box. Malcolm Hawley's going to go on third base, and it is 2 balls, 1 strike to 2 balls, 1 strike to Braylon. Braylon swings at the next one. 2-2. Situation where Braylon's now going to have to swing at anything that's close.
Come on, Braylon.
And Braylon swings at a high ball, and that's going to be the end of the inning. But what a productive inning it was for Bluegrass. 2 runs. 2 runs, 3 hits. 1 runner left on base at the top of the post. 2-0 Bluegrass.
Here we go, way to battle. Let's go. Not bad inning.
Excellent inning for Bluegrass Little League on that one.
No quality.
Not mask isn't going to do anything. Make it.
The starting pitcher will be the starting pitcher for game 1 in the district tournament. Bennett Sharp, number 88. Bennett pitched a spectacular game against Henry County, held them 2 runs. And then, as you remember, Malcolm Hawley came in and closed that game and got a save. We'll see how Bennett does in this one.
Hey, stop worrying about it. Let's go.
Warming up,
All right, guys, play defense, boys.
getting encouragement from his coaches. Defense is going to be the big piece of this game right here. It's going to be a big component. It's going to be how Bluegrass can defend against Indiana. Indiana's got some power hitters.
Here we go, ball in.
All right, here we go. Ball went down. See, we caught it easily on the last warm-up.
Leading off for Indiana is number 5, Ethan Dragon.
And here comes Indiana. Number 5's up to bat for Indiana against Bennett Sharp.
Go, Blue, play defense.
Bennett
Go defense.
delivers the post pitch, and that's going to be a ball.
Round up and get that, son. Come on.
1 ball, 0 strikes. Bennett gets the sign, delivers the pitch. And that ball is hit to the outfield, and that's going to be a base hit. Base hit to left field. Indiana's got a runner on.
Now batting number 4, Wyatt Bourne.
Number 4 up for Indiana. Indiana's got a base runner. He's got a pretty decent lead. Sharp goes back to first base. Runner back. All right, Sharp is got the sign. Waiting, delivers the pitch. Runner goes. Ball gets down to Seabury from Cottle, and runner will be safe. Cooper Cottle behind home plate. Bennett Sharp at pitcher. First base is Gavin Paget. Second, Matthew Barnett. Joe Seabury at short, and Malcolm Hawley at third. Bennett gets off the rubber. Nothing going. Here's Sharp checks the runner. Throws the ball, and that ball is hit. Gets past Malcolm Hawley at third base. But they held him. Runner did not advance. So that was a hard hit, but they got 2 on now.
Hey, Malcolm, step on it. Turn it right here.
Now batting number 1, Merrick Bernardi.
That was a hard hit ball over the third base, and that just got right by Malcolm.
Go, we're good. All right.
Field is very well maintained here at Prairie View, and it's very, very sharp and fast. Bennett checks the runner at second. Delivers the pitch, and that ball is going to be a cove ball inside for ball 1. Cottle grabs it, immediately looks to third, nobody going.
Cooper, work inside on him here.
All right, Bennett Sharp steps off the rubber. Now remember, this is just an audio feed. If you'd like to see the video, go to Ankeny Little League's website. Subscribe to Game Changer, get an account on Game Changer on the app, and you'll be able to see the game. Matthew Barnett was unable to come up with that one, and that ball is going to go into center field. A.J. Corrigan throws it back into the infield. That was a well-hit ball. But they're holding them to
Now
singles.
batting number 27, Nate Cooper.
And right now, Indiana's got bases loaded for the cleanup hitter, number 27, nobody out.
Let's go, Bennett. You got this, bud.
Good ball, Joe.
Bennett's got to get himself out of a jam here and get his team out of a jam. And that's going to be a strike with the first pitch. Throw ball outside corner.
Hey, here we go. Hey, coming home with it.
Number 27 readies in the batter's box. Sharp delivers. and that ball is hit to shortstop. Seabury picks it up, throws it to first base, but it was rolling in the dirt, and that is going to score 2 for Indiana.
All right, guys, let's go.
Game is tied. Bluegrass and Indiana's tied at 2. Nobody out, runners on the corners.
Should be 2. They only gave him 1.
Make sure you check on it.
They gave them 1.
Yeah, the scoreboard is incorrect here. It should be 2-2. Sharp throws to first base, and nobody's going.
Because if he runs, they throw him
Blue
getting that
12! Blue 12!
Bluegrass calls the play here on the defense. Sharp sets, delivers the pitch, and that ball is going to be a strike, and that's a strike, and the runner advances to second base on the throw. Cottle throws it to Seabury, and the idea was to try to catch the runner at third trying to advance to home. Sharp checks the runner at second, and that curveball fooled the batter, and that is going to be 0-2. That was a really good curveball.
Do it again, Bennett.
Batter was not expecting that one. And Sharp throws the next one. That's going to be a foul ball, and it almost nails the runner at third base. The runner at third base had to duck out of the way to avoid that one. Back on the mound, on the rubber, sets, delivers the pitch, and that ball. Barnett drops the ball at second base, and they have the runner. Sharp delivers the pitch, and that ball is going to be a foul ball. Went on the other side of third base.
Call foul. Third base call foul.
Yeah, third base umpire called foul on that one.
Doesn't matter if third base is like that.
Keep going, Bennett. You're doing great.
I believe Indiana's coach believed it was fair, and he kept trying to get his runners to run. And that's going to be strike 1.
Shade a little bit. Shade a little bit. Matthew, you're covering.
Sharp delivers, high ball, the Cottle pitch catches it. Matthew Barnett makes a good catch and a sweeping tag, and it was incorrect on that one.
You know that guy's wearing a cup.
That ball is hitting to left field, and that's going to be another base hit. Runners on the corners. 18th. Runner will steal the base, though, and it's going to be 0 balls, 1 strike on. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter.
Wipe it off. Hey, wipe it off. Cooper, 1-2. Let's go. 1 ball.
Bluegrass trying to minimize the damage here in this inning. Sharp delivers the pitch. That ball is hit high in the air. Corrigan is going to. Seabury gets the catch. And that ball is thrown home, and that ball is thrown over Cooper Cottle's head. That will score 1 more. And that will end up being a sacrifice fly.
Now batting number 45, Connor Carr.
1 more out.
And that's going to be 5-2.
Go, boys, come on.
5-2, runner on third base with an excellent catch there by Joe Seabury going into shallow center to grab that one.
Come on, big.
Know what to do. Come on.
Indiana's batter, Reddy's in the batter's box. 2 outs. Post pitch to him by Sharp. That's going to be a strike.
This curveball keeps moving.
Nice, big.
This will be Sharp's 25th pitch of the wind up by Sharp. Marching on down to first base. That's going to go down as a hit by pitch.
Check that off, Bennett.
On a ball that's high and inside.
His neck might be a little sore at the end of this.
Indiana thus far has 5
Now
runs
batting,
on
number 26,
5 hits and 2 errors on Bluegrass.
I need to see a lot more of this. A lot more of it. This, a lot more of that.
Come on, babe.
Come on.
And the delivery by Sharp to the batter, and that's going to be strike 1.
Hey, lower half, Austin. Come on now.
Runners on the corners. As we're waiting for the left field. And the score is now 7-2 Indiana.
Come on.
Joe, we can't throw that home when it's already there and you got another runner. Gotta be smart, guys.
Come on.
Short's on you.
Got 2 outs.
All right, 2 outs. Runner on second. Sharp's got a 1-0 pitch. And that ball is hit high to center field. And A.J. Cottle tries to make a diving catch and is not able to make it down. And Matthew Barnett gets it. And that's going to be the 8th run of the inning. And Coach Goldie's going to come back out. Kyle Fankins is going into right field. Bennett Sharp will... Bennett Sharp looks like he's going to be going to third base. Malcolm Hawley's going to come out of the game temporarily, as A.J. Corrigan's going to take the mound for Bluegrass. We've got a pitching change right now. The score 8-2 here in the first inning. 2 runners out.
I need you to focus right now. You gotta be right fast, okay? Someone's running back. That's Sparks.
Hits. 8 runs come across. 3 of those runs are earned, as Bluegrass had 2 errors in the field. And Bennett struck out 1 of the 2 outs that he received on that effort that he finished with his warm-ups, and we are ready to go with a runner on second base and 2 outs. Bluegrass is just trying to get to the second inning here. As we've had a lot of 2-0 to this batter from Indiana. Corrigan checks the runner at second, delivers the pitch, and that's going to be a strike swinging. Corrigan winds up, delivers, and that's going to be ball 3. 3-1.
Hey, 75%, right? Let's go. 75%.
Corrigan checks the runner at second base, delivers the pitch, and that's going to be strike 2.
One more.
And we got a full count here. 1 more strike, the inning's over. And Corrigan delivers the third pitch, and that's going to be a strike swing. Inning is over.
Let's go, babe.
A lot of damage done in that one. 8 runs come across. Score. Indiana 8, Bluegrass 2.
Doesn't get around the world. Little League includes baseball and softball programs for children ages 4 to 16. There's a talent education program for physically and developmentally challenged Little Leaguers and the urban initiative for metropolitan
All right, Joe, get
area
started,
students.
buddy.
For those adults interested in starting and joining Little League in your area, assistance is available from Little League.
Hey, all we can do now is not.
All right, we've got a battle back here for Bluegrass, and Joe Seabury is coming up to the plate. Joe is the 7th batter for Bluegrass,
Number 3, Joe Seabury.
wearing number 3. Joe settles into the batter's box as Indiana's pitcher will start his second inning of work. Shakes off the first side, likes the second one, sticks his tongue out, throws, delivers the pitch. Seabury hits that ball to the second baseman, who fields it cleanly, and that ball is going to be over to the first baseman for the first out of the inning.
Come on, buddy. It's your turn.
That will bring up
Come on, Micah.
Micah Kelly, number 26.
Now batting number 26, Micah Kelly.
Kelly's the extra hitter for Bluegrass today,
Go, Micah.
and we're going to see Micah
Come on, Micah.
take on this pitcher. Post pitch to Micah is going to be a strike. Swinging.
Come on, Micah, drive it.
Bluegrass parents and fans are encouraging Micah here, and Micah will be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kelly.
Come on, Micah.
Number 44, readies, winds up, delivers, and Kelly swings at a high pitch. That will be the second strikeout for the
Now
pitcher.
batting number 16, Braden Sparks.
Braden Sparks comes up, number 16.
Come on, Braden.
Braden's also one of the extra hitters for Bluegrass today. Braden steps in, and he hits a rocket to left field, and that's going to be a base hit. Braden Sparks has been really hitting the ball well in the Little League tournament plays.
Good job, Sparky.
That's going to be a single by Braden Sparks. He's on first base with 2 outs. Gavin Paget comes up, number 19. Any contact, you're going to have Braden Sparks taken off on first base, and that's going to be
Come on, Gavin.
strike 1 to Gavin Paget. Gavin readies. Pitch is delivered, and that's going to be fouled, and it's going to be 0-2.
Come on, Gavin. You got this, bud. Come on, Gavin.
Gavin needs to protect the plate here. Sparks on first. Paget hits the ball, and that ball is going to be dropped by the right fielder, who was trying to make a diving catch. Ended up crossing first base on the foul side. Runners on first and second. Oh, the right fielder was not ready, apparently. And everybody's ready to play, and we are back to baseball. And Kyle hits the ball, and that is going to fall fair. That's going to be fair by Fankett. He's going to hit, and they have, oh man, Sparks ended up rounding third, got about third of the way home, and then realized that the ball was going back into the infield, and he is back, and Jordan Blanton's up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Bluegrass can do some damage and get right back into this game here. Blanton takes the first pitch for a ball. Top of the lineup's back. After this one, Matthew Barnett on deck. Blanton hits the ball, ground ball, third baseman fields it, and he throws the ball, and it is scooped up out of the dirt by the first baseman. No runs come across, but Bluegrass gets a lot of hits on that one. They end up getting, in that inning, a couple of hits, so they have now 4. Score still 8-2. Bluegrass is hitting the ball pretty well. They just need to be able to stop Indiana from scoring.
All right. Let's go, Bluegrass.
Corrigan back on the mound for the second inning. And I'll set the lineup here. Hawley at first base, Barnett at second, Seabury back at short. Looks like Sharp at third. Corrigan pitching, Cottle back behind the mound, Goldie in left, and it looks like Blanton's going back to center, and it looks like Fankage is going back to right. I'm having to get some assist from some of the parents here because, as you know, I don't know my left from my right. And there's probably good reasons for that. I'm directionally challenged. I have no problem admitting my faults. I've got plenty of them. All right, we are ready to start the second inning for Indiana.
Now batting number 5, Ethan Dragon.
Bottom of the second. Corrigan ready. His first delivery of the inning to Indiana. And Corrigan winds up, delivers, and that's going to be a ball in the dirt.
Let's go, AJ. Come on, AJ.
Right now, at this point, Bluegrass just needs to forget about that first inning. And the score is 8-2. 8-2. 8-2.
Goodness, AJ, goodness. Come on.
2 balls on the Indiana batter. Corrigan gets back on the rubber. Sets, delivers. And that ball's over, everybody.
Get it over. 75%.
Everybody watches that ball sail over the batter and the pitcher's head, the batter and the catcher's head. 3 balls, 0 strikes. And Corrigan readies, sets, takes a breath, delivers the pitch, and that ball's going to be high for ball 4. And we got a runner for Indiana on a walk.
Come on. You got it. You good? I know what we're doing.
Now
Turn
batting
it.
number 4, Wyatt Bourne.
Get rid of it quick, Coop.
All right, Corrigan readies his first pitch, and he will throw that one to the next batter as a strike. Straight down the middle of the plate, umpire calls strike. Indiana has runner on post. And Corrigan checks the runner, gets set. Tones throws to first base. Hawley catches the ball, makes the tag, runner back at post. Runner's got a healthy lead over at first base. Corrigan delivers to home, and that's going to be high for a ball. And 5 has some speed there, and he ended up getting the second base on the stolen base.
All right, come at him right here, 12. Let's go.
1 ball, 1 strike. And it looks like the umpire was fixing second base as it came unglued during the slide. Indiana's got a run on second, no outs, 1-1 count rather. Corrigan checks the runner at second, delivers home, and that's going to be high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, AJ, you got this, bud.
Corrigan's thrown 13 pitches in this inning. Corrigan checks the runner at second, steps and goes back.
Keep the tag on him.
It doesn't matter. He's already called time. The guy behind me. Once they call safe, it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm going to do.
Corrigan checks the runner again, makes a tone, tries to throw that last one out, and delivers home this time, and that's going to be a strike, 2-2.
Nice, babe. Do it again.
2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs, runner on second for Indiana. Corrigan off the rubber, fakes the throw. Indiana's runner is trying to cause some chaos out there, dancing around in front of Joe Seabury, and that ball is high. It's going to be 3-2. All right,
Look at the bright side.
runners
We're in a state we've never been in.
on the
Just a lot of stress going on.
base path in front of Joe Seabury, clapping his hands. Corrigan looks at him, delivers the pitch home. That's going to be fouled off. That would have been strike 3 had it gotten through.
You got this, AJ. Come on, AJ.
Full count. Corrigan ready to deliver. Checks the runner, and he throws that ball back after doing a little spin move. Matthew Barnett catches the ball. Runner back. Corrigan delivers, and that's going to be ball 4. 2 on, no out.
AJ, you got this, bud. Come on. Turn 2, people.
Stats right now for Corrigan. He's walked 2, struck out 1, and this will be his 4th batter that he has faced. And he's thrown 17 pitches for 6 strikes.
Ready out, fam.
Corrigan checks the runner at second, delivers the pitch, and that's going to be a strike down the heart of the plate. 0 balls, 1 strike. Corrigan back on the rubber, gets set, checks the runner at second. Runner at second goes, tries to do a delayed steal, goes back to second. The pitch is delivered home, and that's going to be strike 2 on the swing and a miss. 0-2. This will be Corrigan's 20th pitch. Seaver gets back in behind the runner, goes a little loop in front of it. Matthew Barnett catches the ball as it's thrown by Corrigan back to second base. And runner is back on the base in time. Indiana's batter awaits the 0-2 delivery from Corrigan. And Corrigan throws it, and that's going to be a foul ball.
Keep going, AJ.
Corrigan looking for his first out of the inning.
Hey, let's check on it. Go defense.
Corrigan checks the runner. Runner's trying to cause some chaos. Corrigan's not biting into it. Corrigan looks. Corrigan looks, delivers home. And that ball is going to be popped out of play, foul down the first base side. 0-2 delivery. That resulted in 2 straight foul balls.
AJ, 1 more strike,
Come on,
buddy.
Bluegrass, know where you're going.
All right. Corrigan checks the runner, delivers the pitch, and that ball is hit to right field, and the right fielder, that's Kyle Finkich. Kyle's unable to come up with it. Matthew Barnett throws the ball home on the relay, gets by Cooper Caudill, and that's going to cause 1 more run to come in on that
Now batting number 27.
on that play.
Cooper.
Kyle was unable to catch the ball in right field,
Come on, let's go.
and that's now 9-2.
Come on.
Number 27 for Indiana. Corrigan throws over to third base. We got runners on second and third now for Indiana. Corrigan sets, delivers, and that's all. It's going to be high for ball 1.
Come on, AJ. You got this, buddy. Focus on the batter.
Go, AJ.
Corrigan delivers the next pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Down the heart of the plate, and that ball had some fire on
Do
it.
it again, bud.
Like that. Finish 12. You got this, baby.
Corrigan sets with runners on second and third, fires home. That ball is going to be in foul territory, and looks like it's going over the fence. It hit the fence on the third base side. Didn't go over it, but it ended up hitting the fence.
Come on, on, AJ. You're doing great.
9-2, Indiana leads here in the bottom of the second inning with no outs. Corrigan looking for the first out of the inning. And Corrigan fires, and that's going to be a ball. A little bit inside. A little bit inside, but it backs the batter off the plate a little bit. So Corrigan readies his next pitch. Leg kicks, delivers, foul ball.
All right, AJ. Come on, dude.
Here we go, let's go.
Be smooth, AJ. Come on, be smooth. You got this.
Corrigan sets, delivers. That ball's going to be outside. 3-2.
Come on, AJ. You got this, dude. Come on.
Corrigan's thrown 32 pitches now.
Me too.
And he delivers this pitch on, and that is going to be Joe Seabury catches the ball at shortstop.
Good job, Joe.
That ball was hit high in the air in the infield, and Seabury got it. So that's going to be the first out of the inning. Runners on second and
Now
third.
batting number 48, Reese Sater.
Corrigan sets, fires, and that is going to be ball.
Hey, let's go. We got two. Nobody played it. 6 home.
Corrigan readies it again. Leg kicks high in the air, and he throws that ball, and that's going to be strike one to this batter. 1-1.
Come on, 2 more.
Yes, it's scoreboard. I know. Should be 2 outs.
One ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be another strike.
Right.
Swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 more, AJ.
Corrigan's throwing some fire here. Runners on second and third trying to find the next out of the inning. And that ball is hit high in the air to center field, and that is going to be hitting the wall in center field. Seabury throws it. Seabury throws it to Barnett. Barnett at second base. He gets the ball. Runner on second base. That's going to knock in 2 more.
All right.
Indiana up now 11-2.
Now batting
On
number
that
13,
double.
Gavin Spalding.
1 out for Indiana. Corrigan's now got a runner on second base. Corrigan winds up, delivers, and that ball's high.
Good grab, kid.
Corrigan watches the runner at second base, delivers the pitch, and that ball's going to be high for ball 2.
Bring that down, bud.
Indiana's gotten 8 hits in this game on 11 runs. Corrigan delivers strike 1 swinging.
What's the count?
Yeah, it's going to be 2-1, 1 out. Umpires are checking to make sure that the count is correct and that the outs are correct, so it should be
1 out.
1 out.
They're struggling with the scoreboard. Tell your dad. He knows.
The count is 2 and 1 on the batter with 1 out.
Yep, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And the score is 11-2.
Go, AJ.
Come on now, AJ.
The scoreboard is malfunctioning here on field 8.
It froze.
And that's going to be high for ball 3. 3-1.
Come on, AJ. Come back, buddy. Let's go.
Cooper, hold your target low. Hold it.
3-1 to this battle from Indiana with a runner on second base. Corrigan delivers the pitch, and that ball is going to be high for ball 4. Runners on first and second now with that walk.
You're good, buddy.
With one out. Indiana's thrown.
Now batting number 44, Alton Fort.
Indiana's got 3 runs in this inning. And they're threatening again with 2 on. Corrigan delivers, and that ball is high and outside for ball 1.
Come on, AJ. Let's go, buddy.
You got this, bud. Throw it up plate.
Corrigan has thrown 38 pitches now. That's his, this will be number 39. Cottle ends up catching that strike from Corrigan.
Do it again.
Takes a throw down to first base. Nobody's going. 1-1. 39. This will be number 40. This will be number 40 on the pitch count for A.J. Corrigan.
What did he start this batter with? 37?
What did he start this batter with? How many?
Yeah.
All right. Counts 1-1.
Let's go, buddy. Focus. Get it back right here.
We're having some scoreboard issues here at the field. The count's 1-1. They're trying to figure out how many pitches that AJ has thrown, and they're trying to figure out how many pitches AJ started with this batter. And that's important because those pitches to this batter do not count against his total pitch count for the rest of the tournament if he has to come out now.
He started with 38. He now has 39. He threw 2 pitches, so it's 38 and 39. So he's on 39 with this batter.
All right, he's on 39 with this batter.
All right, AJ.
He's thrown 20 strikes.
Come on, Bluegrass, go to work.
Come on, AJ.
Get your rhythm.
Corrigan on a 1-1 count awaits the pitch. Readies, aims, fires, and that's going to be a ball.
You got this,
2
bud.
balls, 1 strike to this batter. Corrigan awaits, throws the pitch, and that ball is going to be fouled off. 2-2.
All right, AJ.
All right, AJ. He's yours, buddy. Get him right here.
The score of the game is 11-2, Indiana, in case you're watching at home and Game Changer was not updated. I believe it has. I don't have the video in front of me. If you want to see the video, go to Ankeny Little League's website and take a look at it. That ball is going to be, that pitch is going to be a ball rather, and we got a full count.
Come on, AJ. You got this.
Full count on this batter with 1 out and runners on first and second. And over on field 7, somebody's got a 14-0 lead over there. Corrigan delivers the pitch. That's going to be ball 4 outside, and bases are loaded.
All right, AJ. Let's go, buddy.
Come on, AJ.
Now batting number 22, Nathan McGee.
And we are waiting for the batter to step in. Yes, 1 away. Whole lot of confusion with the scoreboard not working.
It is.
No, it's second. It's second, and it's the first second time they batted.
And this is the next delivery to Corrigan. It's in the dirt. Cottle ends up losing the ball. Nobody is coming down from third base to home.
AJ.
So that's going to be ball 1. Ball in the dirt there.
Not enough, David.
Indiana has 8 hits with 11 runs. And the bases are loaded, and they do some major damage here to Bluegrass. Corrigan delivers the pitch. That ball is going to be a strike.
Good job, AJ.
Pitch is a strike. 1-1.
Come on, AJ.
Corrigan with the bases loaded. Looks around, sees everybody around the bases. Delivers the next pitch. That's going to be down the middle of the plate, and the batter swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Umpire provides the count, and here is Corrigan back on the rubber. Infield is in for Bluegrass, trying to prevent another run from scoring. And Corrigan pitches strike 3 on the swing and miss by the Indiana batter, and we got 2 outs with a full base pass for Indiana. And it looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for Indiana. The pitcher was on first base, and that's why we have a courtesy runner. In Little League Baseball, you get courtesy runners for the pitcher and the catcher if you elect to use those. And Indiana has elected to use that. Bases loaded. Next batter for Indiana. We'll await his first pitch from Corrigan. He delivers, fires for a strike. Down the heart of the plate with some fire on that one. And that is Corrigan's 48th pitch. Base paths are full of Indiana players, and that next pitch is going to be high for a ball. And Corrigan's now up to 49 pitches. Bluegrass can get the throw down at any base here. Corrigan winds up, delivers. Cottle is unable to hang on to the ball. It gets by him. That's going to be a ball. Nobody's coming down from third base. And the fans here are sharing some kitten pictures and some puppy pictures. And we have Corrigan ready for his next delivery, and that ball is going to be high.
Get it over, AJ. Come on.
Just a little bit high.
You got this, bud. Come
3
on.
balls, 1 strike with a full base path of Indiana players. Bluegrass is looking to end this inning with no more runs coming across. Already had 3 come across for 11 total. 8 in the first, 3 in the second. Foul ball. And that's going to be 3 balls and 2 strikes to this batter.
Count, baby.
AJ Corrigan's looking for a 3rd strike here. Winds up and delivers the pitch. Runners are going, and Corrigan throws it down the heart of the plate. Batter strikes out. Inning is over. 3 runs.
Nice.
With 8 hits total in the game. 11-2, Indiana. Top of the order for Bluegrass. Top of the order scored early for Bluegrass in the first inning, and we got Barnett, Sharp, and Corrigan coming up. Barnett came across as a run. He was the first run of the game, and he got the first hit of the game. And then Sharp ended up getting the first RBI of the game by hitting the hard ball into left field to score Barnett. Corrigan's first appearance at the plate was a strikeout. Bluegrass just needs to put that first inning behind them and just come out and start shaking the bats and getting some hits. You chip back at a lead like this a little at a time. Indiana up 11-2, starting the 3rd inning here in Yankee, Iowa. I said Yankee. I'm getting some criticism over here from my wife, who I really don't pay attention to anyway.
Somebody said that all they can
because we have no video.
Okay. I just didn't know what to tell her.
Yeah, we can't do the video. Yeah, for those of you who've been watching my hand, I apologize. I'm trying to hold the stream so we don't violate the video rules. The video is going to be on Anki Little League's website.
All right, everyone, you got this. Get us started.
Hey, Matthew, let's go.
Alright, so let me turn the phone back over where it will not be showing anything other than a black screen
Number
again.
31, Matthew Barnett.
And Matthew Barnett's back. Ooh. And here's Matthew Barnett waiting for the pitch from number 44 for Indiana, and that ball is inside, and Matthew thinks that it was going to hit him. And I'm not real sure how close inside that was, but that's going to be called a ball. Barnett's ready for his second delivery, and that's going to be low too. Ball 2. 2 and 2.
Let's go!
And again, I do apologize for the lack of video here. And that's going to be strike down the middle of the plate. Yeah, for those of you just joining us, we're not permitted to show the video because that is the exclusive property of Anki Little League. Barnett watches strike 2 go across the plate. That's going to be 2-2. He's got to swing at those. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Matthew's got to protect here, and he's got to really take a swing here and get back on base. And that's going to be a foul tip. So he stays alive. Swings at that curveball and stays alive.
Straighten it out, hon.
2 balls, 2 strikes still.
Let's go! Let's go right here, Matthew!
Pitcher delivers. Matthew Barnett hits that ball into right field, and that is going to fall foul. High foul ball into right field, and he's going to be taking his next pitch here from the Indiana pitcher. Barnett's had a pretty good at bat, fouled 2 off. That ball is way over Matthew's head, and that's going to be a full count. Now Matthew needs to swing the bat here instead of depending on a ball 4 call. So here is the next pitch from the Indiana pitcher. He fires, delivers. Matthew hits a line drive to second base, and that ball is going to be thrown to first base, and Matthew's going to be retired. Post out of the inning. Good solid hit though.
I'm shocked second base dropped.
Good solid hit.
And second base just happened to get to it.
Yeah, that was a good play by the second baseman. He just happened to get to that ball, and that ball is low for Bennett Sharp. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Somehow, Bluegrass has been credited with 4 errors. I only remember 3. I don't remember a 4th error. Bennett Sharp hits another one in the left field. It's a high fly ball, and it's caught by the left fielder.
That was a good guess.
That was a nice hit by Bennett, and that was a good job by the left fielder for Indiana to get over there and catch that ball. We're down to 2 outs, and here's A.J. Corrigan. A.J. struck out in the first inning. Bluegrass is trying to get some runners on here. Bluegrass has actually hit the ball pretty well against Indiana. That ball is way over A.J.'s head, and that's going to be ball 1. 1-0. And again, this is just a straight audio feed. AJ swings and misses at that breaking ball. That's going to be 1-1. Indiana pitcher sets, delivers, and that's going to be high. 2 ball, 1 strike.
All right, they watch.
AJ trying to get something going here for Bluegrass.
Let's go right here!
And AJ Corrigan swings and misses at that one. 2-2. There is activity in the Indiana bullpen. Indiana is throwing around a little bit. AJ pops that one up, and that is going to be caught by the... No, it's not. Pitcher's going to drop the ball. Ball falls in foul territory, and the pitcher was unable to come up with it. It appeared the first baseman and the pitcher both called for the ball, and neither one of them were able to come up with it. 2-2. A.J. Corrigan strikes out swinging on that one, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. After 2.5, it's going to be Indiana 11, Bluegrass 2. And let's see what the lineup's going to look like here on defense for Bluegrass. Looks like it's going to be Caudill back behind the place. Hawley back at, no, it's going to be Sharp back at third. Hawley's going to the mound, so it's going to be Malcolm Hawley pitching for Bluegrass. Malcolm loves to pitch in these Malcolm loves to pitch in these situations where he's coming in late into a ball game, and with the score 11-2, Bluegrass needs him now. Sharp at third, Seabury at short, Barnett at second, Paget at post, and that's going to be Goldie in right. Left, I apologize. I still don't know my right from my left. Goldie in left, Corrigan back in center, and it looks like Jordy Blanton's, I think, in left.
Right.
Right, I'm sorry. Jordy Blanton in right. Let's do that again so everybody gets this one right, including me. Goldie in left, Corrigan in center, and Blanton in right. Let's do that again. Goldie in left, Corrigan in center, Blanton in right. And now that I've got my left and right done again, maybe I'll get a toy out of the prize box. And on the other field, it looks like it's 16-0. Whoever's the home team over there is winning big. Not real sure who that is. All right. Umpire calls ready, dusting off the plate.
Let's go, Mike.
Now bat number 26, Arthur Little.
All right, here is Malcolm Hawley's post pitch to Indiana's batter, and that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike one. All right, for those of you who have joined us, this is a
Let's go 3-4
audio-only feed.
I like it.
If you'd like to see the video, go to AnkyLittleLeague.com. You will need a Game Changer account to watch the game. And that's going to be strike two, swinging and missing.
Spell Ankenny for people.
And Ankenny is spelled A-N-K-E-N-Y. A-N-K-E-N-Y is Ankenny. And my wife sighs in disbelief as I spell something correctly. And it's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes now. So the next
Come on,
two
Malcolm, you got
pitches
this,
for
bub.
balls.
Come on, Malcolm.
And that ball is going to be inside ball 3. Full count on this batter by Malcolm Hawley.
Finish him off.
And this will be Malcolm's 6th pitch. Hawley delivers high, ball 4. And Indiana has another runner.
You got it. Come on now.
You're good. Here we go.
Now batting number 12, Will Shea.
All right, the batter for Indiana.
Jordy, be ready to back it.
Left-handed batter. Runner on first. Hawley checks the runner. Runner's not got a very big lead at all. He runs. Caudill throws the ball down. Runner is there. Runner's got some good burst of speed right there. And it's going to be ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, finish right here, right?
on, Malcolm.
75%. Let's go.
Stolen base gets the runner at second, so Holly delivers, and that's going to be
Nice,
strike one.
Malcolm.
At the knees.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Holly back on the rubber. Number 34 delivers the pitch, and that's going to be high. Caudle keeps the ball in front of him. 2-1.
Sorry, Coop.
Malcolm's throwing some heat
Come
out
on, let's
there,
go.
too.
Don't look at your glove. Same glove you had all week.
And it looks like we have some issue with the glove.
Don't look at me again.
Look at him. Holly ends up making a spin move, throwing to second base. Runner is back. 2-1 to the batter here.
Come
2
on,
balls, 1
Malcolm.
strike to the left-handed batter. Holly delivers, and that ball is going to be high for ball
Bring
3.
that down, baby. Come on, Malcolm. Bring that down, baby. Come on. You got
Bluegrass
this.
is looking to get it out here.
Come on, bud. You got this, Malcolm.
Delivers that pitch, and that's going to be ball 4 low. Runners on first and second for Indiana.
Hold 1 runner.
Now batting number 9, Ben Mitchell.
Indiana's trying to score a few more here for insurance. Bluegrass is trying to hold them. And we have timeout called by the batter. Batter settles back in. Holly waits. Holly delivers the post pitch to this batter, and that's going to be strike down the plate. Ball, strike 1. 1-0. 0-1 rather. 0-1 rather. Holly delivers the second pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a foul tip. Strike 2. So Holly's heading the count here, 0-2, with runners on first and second. And they're going to try to just blow this one by. Holly delivers, and that ball is going to be fouled off, and it hits the umpire. 0-2. Good pitch right there. That had some heat right there. Malcolm delivering the pitch here with runners on first and second. Runner at second's got a healthy lead, and that's going to be strike 3 as the batter swings it around. Ball gets away from Caudle, and the runners will be safe, and that's going to be recorded as a...
Runner's out.
Runners out because first base was occupied.
Now batting
Occupied
number 5,
base, so that's going to be an out.
Come on, Malcolm. You got this.
So that's going to be a strikeout, but the runners will advance on the pass ball. 1 away. Runners on second and third. Holly throws the pitch home, and that ball is hit in between shortstop and second, hit second base, and that ball is going to be a hit.
Good job, AJ.
And that will score 1 of the runs. Runners go first and third.
Hey, is that the accurate pitch count? Pitch count.
Another run scores 12-2, Indiana. All right. Coach Cody asked for the pitch count. Malcolm Holly has thrown 16 pitches in this inning. And that is going to be strike 1 to this batter as the batter swings and misses. Runners on second and third. Holly pitches, delivers, ball 1, high. A little bit high and outside the zone on that one. And here is Malcolm Holly's ready to pitch again, and he throws the ball, and that's going to be in the dirt. Ball 2.
Way to stop, Coop.
2-1 count. Runners on second and third. Hawley delivers this next pitch, and that's going to be high for 3 balls. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, pipe this one in there, strike, ball, whatever it is. Pipe it in there. Let's go.
Hawley readies his pitch, delivers, throws it, and that's going to be strike 2 swinging. Hawley looking for his first strikeout of, a second strikeout of the game, rather. And that would be the second out of the inning if he gets a strikeout. And that's going to be ball 4. Bases loaded for Bluegrass.
Come on, Malcolm, you got this.
Now
Next Indiana batter coming up.
Bernardi.
And it looks like we are going to have a timeout on the field as Coach Goldie's going to the mound. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change. Hawley will depart, and it looks like Matthew Barnett will be the next pitcher.
All right, babe.
Malcolm has reached his pitch count for the game. And remember, this is a double elimination tournament, so we're going to have some changes in pitchers pretty often because you don't want to run out of pitchers as you go through the tournament. And it is significant with respect to pitch counts and to make sure you have fresh pitchers for the simple reason if you fall into that consolation bracket, which if this score holds, that will happen, you need to make sure that you have enough pitches with enough pitch counts, and you don't want to use anybody too much here. So Matthew Barnett will be the next pitcher of the game for Bluegrass here in the 3rd inning. He'll come on with bases loaded and 1 out. Because if you end up in the consolation bracket, you're playing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, should you keep advancing into the tournament. The winner's bracket, you play Wednesday. So it's significant to manage your pitchers pretty well, and that's what's happening here.
Pitching change, number 31, Matthew Barnett.
Matthew Barnett pitching now for Bluegrass. Final numbers for Hawley on number of pitches versus strikes: 21 pitches, 9 strikes. And he walked 3, struck out 1. And we still have bases loaded for Indiana. We'll see if Matthew can get 2 outs here and in this inning.
Let's go, Matt.
1 run's come across in this inning for Indiana. Numbers right now, first inning it was 8-2. Second inning, Indiana scored 3 for 11-2, and then they've gotten 1 here in the 3rd for 12-2. Matthew throws a lot of breaking balls and curve balls.
Hey, here we go.
It's gotten a little bit hazy here in Ankeny, Iowa.
Look at the sun.
And the sun is pink here at Ankeny, Iowa. We're getting a lot of haze from the Canadian wildfires.
Thanks, Canada.
And that's impacting the game here with the air quality and things of that nature. It's not high enough to do any health issues yet, but it's just mild enough to be annoying. And Matthew Barnett throws his first pitch for a strike.
Do it again.
Matthew will be waiting for the batter to get ready. Second pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. 0-2. Matthew's ahead of this batter. And with the bases loaded, drop 3 is not in play, so there'll be no drop 3rd strike here with only 1 out. And the bases loaded because first base is occupied. Matthew delivers, and that's going to be just barely outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a good pitch. A lot of times you'll see batters just tone on that pitch, and the batter didn't, so good plate discipline by that batter. And strike 3 as Matthew Barnett throws a curve breaking ball and gets his first strikeout of the inning. 2 outs, bases loaded.
Now batting number 27.
And the infield will go back to normal down. And it will be closest plate, closest base for the defense. Barnett throws. That's going to be a ball outside, ball 1.
ready, Joe? You ready, Joe?
Matthew Barnett comes in, and Braden Sparks replaced Matthew at second base. And the next pitch was a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthew throws a lot of strikes. He does not throw very many balls. He's been labeled a strikeout machine at Bluegrass. And that ball is going to be hit into the gap between first and second base, and that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to score. That's going to score 2 runs. Runners are on second and third.
Now batting number 4.
And the score is now 14-2. Indiana over Bluegrass, 14-2. And that ball, that delivery by Barnett is hit high, and it is going to hit the deep center field wall. Corrigan gets into Seabury. Seabury ends up throwing it to second base. That will score, that will clear the base paths. And that will be 16-2 now, Indiana over Bluegrass. 16-2.
Get him out. Come on,
And Matthew threw a good pitch right there. That
Now
just
batting
got
number
nailed
13,
into
Gavin
the outfield.
Lepone.
And Matthew's throwing strikes here, which is about all you can ask if you're Bluegrass. He throws the ball, and that is going to be popped up. Matthew's running to get it, and it falls in between him and Sparks and Hawley. Ends up falling between him and Hawley at first, on foul territory between first base. Nobody called that ball. And on that situation, that's a situation where the first baseman needs to be directing the pitcher if the pitcher's going to be getting that one or taking that himself. So that's going to be foul ball for the first strike. And that's going to be the second strike for Matthew.
Come on, Matt.
And he's ahead of this Indiana batter, 0-2. Score 16-2 with a runner on second base here in the third inning. And that ball ends up inside. The batter ducks.
Bring it down a little bit, buddy.
And if that ball's down a little bit, that's probably strike 3. Matthew ends up swinging and missing. That ball is hit foul way over the building behind us, and I think it's on the next field. 1 ball, 2 strikes with that foul ball. This will be the 5th pitch. Matthew gets off the mound. Nobody was holding him on. And Indiana's trying to say it was a balk, and I didn't see that one. You can't balk to second base, so I don't know what in the world they were talking about. Matthew throws the next pitch, and that's going to be in the dirt, but Cooper gets in front of it, so it's 2-2. Barnett checks the runner, and that's going to end up being inside for ball 3. Full count on this batter, and Matthew really needs to get a strike here and get us out of this inning. Barnett throws the ball, and that's going to be strike 3 swinging. That's going to end the inning. Matthew comes in and strikes out 2.
Nice job, Bags.
And that is going to be the end of the inning. This inning, 5 runs for Indiana. A couple more hits. Run 16-2.
Look over there. It's 25-0 over there.
And in the other game on the other field, now it's 25-0. Not sure who's playing over there, but it's 25-0.
Let's go, boys! Go!
We take a look at the bracket here, and that is Missouri's playing one of the Iowa teams. The host Iowa team is in that game over there, and more than likely that is probably Iowa up on that game.
You mean the other way around? Grandpa's looking up. You think?
We're checking to see who's ahead over in that other game that's going on.
Oh, wow.
16-2 here.
There's always a Bears team.
Indiana over Bluegrass. And for those of you who are listening along, if you'd like to watch the video, go to Anki Little League's website and you will find the live stream for the entire tournament.
Have you noticed that this pitcher is trying to throw it as fast as possible?
AnkiLittleLeague.com, Anki Little League's website has the video.
And it's throwing them off. But
Now to watch the video, you will need to set up a Game Changer account. Indiana has switched pitchers. Number 26 has come on the pitch now.
Ooh, money.
Everyone's confused about how many more warm-up pitches there were.
2 more.
Been a long afternoon for the umpires, so
Pitching change for
All right,
Indiana.
Malcolm.
Number
Get
26,
it started.
Austin Riddle.
They've done a pretty good job.
I will have to commend the umpires. They've done a really good job in this game.
Now up to bat, number 34, Malcolm Hawley.
Matthew Barnett in that last inning ended up throwing 16 pitches, 11 strikes,
15.
gave up 1 run, and he had 1 earned run. Struck out 2. All right, here comes Malcolm Hawley, the 4th hitter for Bluegrass. They're trying to get something started here in the top of the 4th inning. And Malcolm hits that ball high and foul. And I believe it's going to be over the fence on the first base side. Malcolm put the bat on the ball.
Come on, Malcolm.
And we will now await the second pitch from number 26, and he delivers. That ball is inside for a ball. And I think the catcher was fooled on that pitch too, because it went right by him. All right, here's Malcolm Hawley's awaiting the third pitch from number 26, and that is high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Malcolm. It's a situation where you're going to try to score as many runs as you can here in the hazy sky in Ankeny, Iowa.
You're right.
Let's go!
Now I'm starting to smell it.
The sun has
That's going to
disappeared.
Way to
be
watch.
3 balls now as that next pitch was outside in the dirt.
The sun has disappeared in the smog.
Come on, Malcolm.
And the sun has now disappeared into the smog here in Iowa.
Let's go!
And that ball's going to be low for ball 4, and Malcolm Hawley's aboard with a walk.
Yeah.
We're at
All right,
162.
come on, Coop.
Air quality up.
Go, Cooper!
Come
Now
on,
batting
Coop.
number 8, Cooper Cottle.
And here is Cooper Cottle, the 5th batter for Bluegrass.
A Canadian.
Number 8's got an opportunity to advance a runner here. Hawley at first base, and that ball's high. Ball 1. In a 16-2 game, Indiana's probably trying to get some pitchers some work.
What are trees up in Canada?
Number 26 delivers, and that ball is hit by
Go,
Cooper
go, go,
Cottle
go.
in the center field, and that is going to be caught by the center fielder. Center fielder backs up a couple of steps and gets that ball. Went about 240,
What about 245?
and that is going to be the first out of the inning. And that brings up Braylon Goldie.
Does 250 take into account how tall the fence is? Okay.
Now batting number 18, Braylon
The
Goldie.
dimensions again at field 8 here in Ankeny, Iowa is going to be 250, and that's going to be a fair ball. That's going to hit off of home plate and bounce fair.
That was
Good job, Goldie.
Goldie runs that ball out and gets to first base, and he's going to be called safe. So that's going to be
Now batting number 3,
runners on
Dylan
first and
Lee.
second as Hawley gets down to second base.
You say I'm blind.
And that's going to be an infield hit for Braylon Goldie. Joe Seabury up with 1 out and 2 on. He's got a chance to make some damage here a little bit for Bluegrass. High and inside, ball 1.
Yeah, bring your bat down. Got what happened earlier.
Bluegrass needs to get some runs and get some runs in a hurry here. 26 delivers the pitch. That's going to be low for ball
Watch,
two. 2-0 to Joe Seabury.
28 to nothing.
28 to nothing.
I think it's Michigan beating home.
And that's going to be a strike down the heart of the plate, 2-1.
I think Missouri said
And that's going to be ball 3 to Seabury as that ball is in the dirt in front of home plate.
Iowa's 28, Missouri 0.
And we just found out that Iowa's ahead of Missouri 28 to nothing on the other field.
We'll find
And
out.
it's going to be ball 4 to Seabury. That one's high. Bases loaded for Bluegrass. Bluegrass can get back in this game. Micah Kelly, number 26, steps in. Micah hit
Now batting number 26, Micah Kelly.
Micah hit a ball hard into the outfield last time he was at bat. And Indiana is going to have a mound meeting here with their coach and their pitcher, and it looks like the pitcher is going to get some instruction from his coach.
No, there's no time limit.
Oh, by the way, she does go to Locust Church. I asked her.
Who's she?
Good to know. Alexis.
She can't be an FFA unless she does.
Yeah, I know, which is dumb.
Well, you can be a
All right, the runners for Bluegrass, Seabury, Goldie, and Holly all gather around Coach Goldie at third base as we have a pitching change
go
for
to a
Indiana.
school to do something I don't have any desire.
to be a member of that organization in Fayette County.
And it looks like number 13 is going to be pitching for Indiana.
Now, you could go out there for one class a day.
That still means traveling somewhere to go take the class.
Pitching change for Indiana, number 13, Gavin Colvin.
Indiana's using their second pitcher of the inning.
Some of the kids that were in our club years ago, they went out there to take a welding class and came back.
Bluegrass's runners are going back to their respective bases during this little timeout. Seabury at first, Goldie at second, Hawley at third. They're the base runners. One out, and Micah Kelly's got an opportunity to get some RBIs here.
However, I will say, I did that back in high school, middle school too, and it screwed me. So he might want to continue taking Spanish throughout high school. I'll give him that advice myself.
Bluegrass wearing their
He won't care because I'm me.
navy blue uniforms with white numerals with the block B on the back in the nameplate. Front of the jersey says Bluegrass Little League.
Okay.
Go, Michael!
And Micah started the game as the extra hitter.
Let's go, bud. Come on,
Go,
Micah.
Michael!
And it would be great to see Micah get a hit here.
Batting
Here we
number
go.
26, Micah Kelly.
Number 13 delivers the post pitch to Kelly, and that's going to be a strike.
All right, now you see.
Bases loaded, so Kelly's got an opportunity here.
You got this, Micah.
Micah swings and misses at the second delivery from the pitcher.
Get on it.
And here is the third pitch from the pitcher, and that's going to be strike 3 as Kelly strikes out swinging.
You have it on, baby.
All right, and that brings us up to Braden Sparks.
Now batting number 16,
Two outs.
Braden Sparks.
Everybody's going to be running on contact here with the bases loaded. Sparks hits the ball,
There you go.
and it
All right,
is
baby.
takes a hop,
Yeah.
ends up in the second baseman's glove. Second baseman throws over to first, and that's the inning.
I think he called it.
And no runs, 3 left on, 16-2. Bluegrass trails.
All right.
And it looks like Matthew Barnett will start the 4th inning for Bluegrass on the mound.
So I guess no mercy. But then again, they're in the 4th and they're 28 to nothing, so.
Bluegrass being the visiting team here, so this is going to be the bottom of the fourth.
We give him at least 6 or 8 unearned runs with errors in the field and mental errors. I mean, we're still getting beat pretty bad, but it's not near as bad as the score is.
All right, the numbers for this game from the box score. Bluegrass has 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors have been credited to Bluegrass. Indiana has 16 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors have been credited to them. Bluegrass scored the first 2 runs of the game and have not scored since.
Who do we play?
All right.
We need a third baseman.
We need a third baseman.
We play the loser of that game.
The morning or the game before this.
Pitchers.
That pole's getting harder to see. That white pole
All right,
out there's
so
getting harder to
here's
see.
the lineup right now in the field for Bluegrass. Caudle's still behind the mound, behind the plate rather. Matthew Barnett on the mound. It looks like
Now batting number 44, Alton Worth.
looks like Braden Sparks at third. Seabury at short. Bankich at second. And that ball gets by, that ball is hard hit and it gets by Seabury at short. That's going to be a base hit. Corrigan picks it up, throws it back into the infield. And Indiana has a runner, just like that. All right, outfield. Left field is Goldie, center field is Corrigan, right field is, looks like Micah Kelly.
Yeah, I think it's messing with me.
Hawley at first, Bankich at second. Barnett on the mound, throwing, and that's going to be high. That's going to be a ball. Second ball on the batter. As the post pitch was a ball as well. Matthew delivers, and that ball is hit in the outfield. A.J. Corrigan picks it up, catches the ball, throws it over to Hawley, and they double up the runner. He is out at first base. Great play by A.J. Corrigan to get that ball to Malcolm Hawley, and Malcolm scooped that up out of the dirt to record the out, and that will be
Now batting number 45.
2 outs in the inning right there.
Now they're playing defense.
Can't say anything about it.
2 outs, and Matthew Barnett is looking to end this inning by getting 1 more out. First pitch to this batter from Indiana is fouled off behind the screen. 0-1. A.J. Corrigan made a heck of a play right there.
Yeah,
Strike
baby. One
2
more.
as Matthew throws that one by the batter.
Come on, Matthew. Come on, Malcolm.
Matthew throws that one, and that's going to be outside for a ball.
Yes. It's too fast.
So, they're struggling.
That ball is going to be barely a ball. That ball was over the plate, but it was just high.
Come on, Rainbow.
Umpire had to think about that one. That's strike 3. Caudle catches the ball, and that's going to end the inning. A strikeout for Matthew Barnett ends the inning, and
Nice play.
the first inning for Bluegrass where no runs have come across for Indiana. They've held them to 0. Score remains 16-2.
Why do you stop saying that? Sorry about that.
Had some good defensive plays in that inning for Bluegrass. They've settled down some after that first inning. And I still think a lot of that first inning just happened to be nerves for these kids playing on this stage. You walk out those nerves and Bluegrass has settled down. Number 13's back on the mound for Indiana, warming up.
Hey, let's go right here. Listen.
Bluegrass looking to get some runs in this inning, the 5th inning, top of the 5th, trying to extend this game some. And it looks like Iowa beat Missouri on the other field. Last time I checked, it was 28-0.
Now batting number 19, Gavin Paget.
Gavin Paget steps in to hit for Bluegrass. Post hitter of the inning on top of the 5th. Number 13 for Indiana throws it. Paget fouls it off. Strike one to Gavin Paget.
Let's go right here, Gavin. Come on, Gavin.
And Paget has a hit today. Looking for a second one, and he hits the ball hard to shortstop. Oh, back is over the shortstop's glove. That will end up in left field, and that will be a hit for Gavin Paget. It took a bad hop there for the shortstop.
Now batting number 9, Kyle Francook.
Come on, Kyle.
And that's going to be credited as a single for Gavin Paget. And here's Fancook.
And hit the building.
And he hits the post ball foul behind the screen.
Thought it was going to hit the building.
Kyle Fancook's got one strike here.
Come on, Kyle.
Kyle waits to pitch, and that ball is going to be over Kyle's head. And that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. Gavin Paget gets down to second base on the pass ball. Actually, that'd be a wild pitch, rather. Fancook ready to hit. 1 ball, 1 strike, awaits the pitch, and he hits a high ball, and that is going to be an out.
All right, way to watch, Gavin.
Second baseman catches that one.
Paper you drop it.
They have a plunger, he just got it out with, and they have a hole.
Now batting number 23, Jordan
One way to do it.
Everyone up!
Come on, Jordy.
Jordy Blanton's in for Bluegrass to hit. And if Bluegrass can continue the inning, that brings up top of the lineup. Blanton's the last batter for Bluegrass in the 12th
Way to
hole.
watch.
And Jordy takes the post one for a ball. 13 delivers, and Blanton swings high and misses.
Play up this house.
1 out, 1 on. Paget at second base. 1-1 count, and here is a 1-2 count.
Come on, Jordy.
As Blanton swings and misses at that one, so Barnett will bat unless there's a double play here. Thank you all for joining the audio stream here, as the video stream is being covered by Kenny Little League as Jordy Blanton watches strike 3 hit the inside corner, and that's going to be the second out of the inning, and Matthew Barnett steps in for his third at
Now
bat.
batting number 31, Matthew Barnett.
Matthew has been 1-1 here.
Let's go!
Matthew swings at the first delivery from the pitcher, and that's going to be strike 1. Matthew, first at bat, he got a hit, and second at bat, he grounded out.
Come on, Matthew! Come on!
Pitcher delivers, and that ball's inside for a 1-1 count.
Everybody up! Everyone up!
If Matthew can connect here, that could possibly score a run.
Hey, watch your feet!
And here is the delivery from the pitcher. Matthew fouls that ball off, and it hits him in the head. That ball hit him in the face.
I see a very red nose.
Yeah, that's going to be a very red nose in the morning as that ball hit him back in the face. Bounces up and hits him. And Matthew is going to take a minute here and get his bearings back together.
I've never hit him that hard.
most efficient move.
And that ball was a very hard hit.
I know
And Coach Goldie's giving Matthew a big pat on the head. And Matthew's going to get a round of applause here from the audience.
Okay.
Indiana's parents and fans gave him a really good round right there. And he is back in the batter's box. A little bit wasteful wear probably, but he's going to try to swing here. On a 1-2 count, and Matthew hits a high fly ball, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder, and that's going to be the end of the inning as Matthew hit the fire out of that ball after that last pitch hit him in the face.
I was hoping.
On the ricochet. And that's going to be the end of the inning, and that will be the end of the game. And the final score is Indiana 16 and Bluegrass 2. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. We'll be back on Tuesday for the audio version.
Tell Alexis
Thank you for coming out tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow.
All right, we'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you all very much for joining us.
Lexi! Thank you and have a good night.
Alexis!